live my day, live my day.
Hey guys, it's Chloe and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single upload that I post. So sadly we are coming up to that time of year where we are all going back to university, or we're starting university. So for this week's video I wanted to kick off the back to university kind of vibes with my channel. So we're going to start off with what is in my backpack for back to university. Now this year I've decided to go for a backpack because last year I did have a normal bag like this. I'll leave the link to that video in the description box down below. And with all our barriers trying to get through and the bus, it was just a lot more simple to have a backpack. So I've just brought this backpack, which is from Superdry. It's quite big, there's quite a lot in it. My back might break this year, but if you want to see what I keep in my backpack for university, which, well, what I'm planning to keep in here this year, then let's get on with the video. Okay, so I'm going to start off with something that isn't in here that I've already got out, and that's my phone. Of course, my phone is going to be in my bag. When am I not going to go anywhere without my phone? I mean, it's an essential. And we're going to start off in this little pocket, which is down the front here. It has two pockets on the sides, and then you've got this one, and then you've got the big one. So we're just going to start with the one in the very front. This only has about 3 or 4 things in it. So firstly I have my headphones. I did break my headphones that I had for my actual phone, so this is my old pair with my little adapter. Hopefully getting some AirPods when student finance rolls through, so I won't probably use these anymore, with my AirPods instead. And then we have some hand creams. This is just the Cath Kidston London hand cream. I had about 4 of these, and I'm just, oh, it's not open, guys. I'm working my way through them slowly, but I just have some hand cream because I feel like my hands get really dry very, very quickly. I have some hand cleanser, hand sanitizer, whatever you want to call it, and this is the Zoella Hand on Heart one. To be fair, this is probably out of date, but I haven't used it. Well, I slightly use it. It sits on my desk, so that when I feel gross I can just pop some of this on. I love the smell of this. And then the last thing at the moment that is in that front pocket is some lip balm. I get really dry lips all the time, so having some lip balm is always a saver. So this is just the Boots Strawberry Lip Save. It's just a moisturising one and I love it. So next we're going to move on to the main compartment, which is very, very, very heavy at the minute, which is why the bag's heavy, because there's so much stuff in here. So the first thing in here when I plop my hand in are my glasses. Of course my glasses are an absolute essential. It's not that I'm blind, it's just I get really bad headaches, so if I try and even go to a seminar without one of those, I have a headache by the end of it. And then we have my purse. So I have actually decreased the size of my purse for this year because my huge one was just annoying and in the way. So I'm just going to cover these up. But I've just got my bank card, my ID card and my credit card in here. Sometimes there's cash in here. Is there anything in here today? Nope, there's a bus ticket. Oh, there's 40p. I have 40p to my name. So that is in there. I prefer to have a card holder, as I said, because it's not as bulky as my normal purse would be. And then we have the student ID, the one thing that I hate the most, so we're going to cover that up. But I just have my student ID in here. I pop this in my bag on my drive to university because I don't like having it around my neck while driving. And then we have just some hygiene kind of stuff. So I have deodorant, this is just a Nivea spray on one, and then some Jack Rules body spray. Of course that changes up, but this is just what is there at the moment. And then we have my Apple Pencil. Of course, won't be able to make my notes on my iPad without my Apple Pencil. I just keep it in the box at the moment. I do need to get a case, I know, but same old, good old Apple Pencil. So now I have a water bottle. This is just a water bottle that I've been using at the moment. Again, it changes all the time. I am waiting for my reusable, washable one to get here because I broke my Cath Kidston one. So at the moment I'm just using one of these. Don't attack me for using a plastic water bottle, please. And then we have my pencil case. Now to be fair, I don't think I'll really use my pencil case this year, but it's here just in case. And in here I have 5 pens. I have 4 Bic round stick ones and then just your normal Bic biro one. I prefer to write with these personally. And then I just brought some new highlighters for any text that they might hand out this paper. So I just got the pastel ones, the exact same ones as I used last year, but they ran out, so obviously I had to get some new ones in my back to university shop that I did. I didn't do a video on that this year because I didn't really get much. So yeah. And then moving on, we have my diary. So this is an A5 2019 to 2020 diary. There's not much to say about it. It says Hello Weekend on it, and it looks like this on the inside, and I love it. This is from Paper Chase. Of course, use the good old student discount to get some money off on that. Anyway, moving on, I then just have plopped in my old notepad from last year, only because it has a few bits in that I need to transfer onto my iPad, so that's just in here, so that if any time I have while I'm at uni, I can just transfer these onto my iPad. Yeah, so then moving on, we have, of course, my iPad. So I just have the 9.7 inch student iPad. Again, I've spoken about this in a video. I'll leave that linked in the description box. I feel like I need to make a back to school playlist, so you can just look at that. But it's just the silver iPad. I'm not going to show you the front because the messages coming through on here, and it's just white, and it's a nice size, and I wouldn't change it, but I love it. Very helpful for university. If you want a video on how I didn't come at a paperless student, but Apple's kind of helped me to put everything together for uni, let me know and I'll make one of those. And then the last and final thing we have in this backpack is, of course, my MacBook. So I just have the MacBook Air 13 inch, and I love it to bits. You don't necessarily need a MacBook for university, but I was really lucky that I got one as part of my 18th birthday, because I got loads of inheritance money from my dad and granddad, so I used that to buy myself a MacBook. Love it, wouldn't change it. Is it on? Yes, it is on. Everything's going off now. As you can see, if you want to know what I keep on my iPad, on my MacBook, or how I make notes on my MacBook in university, again, it's going to be linked in the description box down below. Really sorry, this is just a lot of plugs for videos. But I personally am an Apple person. As you can see, I've got my MacBook, I've got my iPad, Apple Pencil, and I use an Apple phone. Of course, if you're not and you prefer, say, Samsung or something, or Android, there are plenty of other options. I do want to do a video comparing a HP laptop to a MacBook for university, because that's the ones that my university personally uses. But yeah, that is pretty much everything that at the moment is in my back to university backpack. It doesn't seem quite a lot actually, but when you have the backpack on, it is quite heavy. So I'm not looking forward to that this year, that's for sure. So as I said, that's everything that's in my backpack for back to school. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and keep your eye out for more back to school videos. But apart from that, I'll see you on Thursday for a new one. Bye!